Here's how immigration advocates plan to fight back against Trump's mass deportation operation and other immigration policies. Now, Trump plans to deport millions of undocumented immigrants, claiming that he'll use the military in order to achieve this, as well as local law enforcement and state law enforcement. But Democratic attorney generals have already prepared to launch legal challenges against the program. They're already preparing lawsuits to challenge the misuse of the military on domestic soil, including attempts to federalize the National Guard or deploy troops across state lines. They're going to challenge immigrants being denied constitutional rights like due process, as well as forcing state and local law enforcement to act as immigration agents, which is unconstitutional. California's Attorney General has been drafting legal briefs for years in anticipation of another Trump term. The briefs attempt to address Trump's targeting of undocumented immigrants through mass deportations, as well as DACA, birthright citizenship, and his attack on sanctuary cities. In fact, during Trump's last term, the California Attorney General was successful in blocking about 80% of Trump's immigration policies. So he says they're absolutely ready to do it again. In Colorado, the Attorney General says his team is laser focused on trying to stop mass deportations, and they're vowing to protect the constitutional rights of immigrants. And in New Jersey, the Attorney General says that they're vowing to go forward with legal battles as soon as Trump takes office. Now, this is how Trump's team is trying to move forward with their plans. His Deputy Chief of Policy, Stephen Miller, has said that they should invoke the Insurrection Act to bypass legal limits on using the military domestically for immigration enforcement. Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, has vowed to increase workplace raids and send immigration agents to target vulnerable populations at hospitals and schools, which are places that ICE normally does not conduct immigration enforcement. He plans to end parole programs for immigrants from Cuba, Venezuela, Haiti, and Nicaragua, as well as deactivate the CBP One app, which is an app that immigrants can use in order to make appointments to seek asylum in the U.S. Sanctuary states and cities are also bracing themselves for direct attacks from the Trump administration, who's vowed to withhold federal funding from states who refuse to cooperate with his immigration policies. Now, he did try this in his first term, but he lost. And California's Attorney General says he's ready to see Trump again in court and have him lose again. Now, beyond legal battles, organizations like the ACLU are stepping in. They're pushing for state and local governments to limit their cooperation with ICE, and they're launching messaging campaigns to counter Trump's rhetoric of portraying immigrants as criminals. And many are also connecting immigration issues to economic issues that could unfold, warning that deportations could absolutely devastate certain industries like agriculture and lead to higher prices and other economic issues for many around the country. Now, one thing Trump's doing is trying to identify the mistakes it made the first time that resulted in many of his policies being overturned, like the travel ban, for instance, that was struck down initially. But Democratic attorney generals are preparing for cases like these and even identifying the exact federal courts that they want to file their lawsuits in. So this seems like it's shaping up to be one of the biggest immigration fights in U.S. history, and the outcome of all of this will affect millions of people in America as well as shape immigration policy for the future. For more immigration news and information, feel free to give us a follow.